Today, I'm hungry and I'm ready for change.
So this video is just basically the second part of what I was talking about last week, which was on potential. And I'm just gonna go a little in depth on the 4 things that I wanted to talk about, which is just discovering, unlocking, capitalizing and maximizing your potential. So like I was saying last time, everybody has potential, right? And I hope we're past that point. And that potential is just basically your unrealized ability or capacity to do something. What I forgot to talk about last time was that your potential only exists in possibility. It's never really a reality until you make it so. So if I have the potential to make the next model of the iPhone, then it's only possible that I can make the next model of the iPhone until I actually make that a reality and actually make the iPhone. So yeah, that's basically what potential is. In order to use your potential to its full capacity, or to realize your unrealized ability or capacity, the 4 things that I was talking about to get you to that point was discovering your potential, unlocking it, capitalizing your potential, maximizing your potential. So the first one, discovering your potential, is just basically if you're trying to discover something, you're trying to uncover it, you're trying to unearth it, you're trying to bring it out, right? That means that it's hidden, right? So then you need to find it. So discovering your potential is just basically searching for your potential and finding what it is. And the only way you can find it is if you search for it within yourself. And I say that because a lot of people search for their potential in other people or other things, and that's one of the biggest mistakes that you can make in your lifetime. Because I mean, we do this thing where we look up to certain people in life, you know, for advice or based on how they're living their life. We look up to them because they're role models and blah blah blah. But I think we also make the mistake of measuring up to their standard of doing things, or measuring up to their successes or their failures, and pushing it upon ourselves that, well, if they succeeded at this, then I need to do that. Or if they failed at this, then I'm not even gonna try because I'm gonna fail at it too. And that's just basically one of the biggest mistakes, like I said, that you can make. So make sure that when you're discovering your potential, you search and find it within yourself. Because if you look up to others and begin to measure and make whatever they do your yardstick, you're gonna end up discovering their potential rather than your potential, rather than what you're capable of doing. And that would just, you know, spiral you into a lot of mistakes down the road. So just be careful of where you discover your potential, how you discover your potential. The next one is unlocking your potential. This is also hard for certain people because unlocking means making something available for use, right? But I think people confuse it with, if I make it available, then I am giving other people the opportunity to steal it. Your potential is not, a potential is not an idea. A potential is kind of the oomph to make that idea a reality. And yeah, I use oomph because I can't think of a better word, because that word is just so cool. But a potential is just, it's just like I said before, it's just unrealized capacity or ability. So it's your ability to do excuse me, to kind of get an idea going. It's not the idea itself. So making the excuse that if you unlock your potential, you're giving people the room to steal your ideas. It's just kind of silly. Another reason people used to refrain from unlocking your potential is to say that, well, what if we actually go out there and I use my potential to do what I know I want to do and I end up failing at it. Well, then you fail. Big whoop. You just you get up, you brush yourself, and you try again using other methods or other whatever. Don't make the mistake where you're so timid that you don't risk anything, because if you don't risk, then you're not living at all. And I speak to myself. Uh, and then I like this one. So I was trying to dredge up ideas, and I was like, well, what if people are thinking the other way, right? What if people are saying, well, I know that I have the ability to be, to do great things, and I can be a great persona, and I can do amazingly well, but I feel bad for the people that are not going to make it, the little people that, will try and fail and will have to look at me and regret. So what if I just have satisfaction in the fact that I know that I can do it, and just leave it there and settle, just be mediocre? Really though, that's also another silly excuse. And I hope you don't think that way, because that's just sad. Okay. But so yeah, just unlock your potential. Have fun in unlocking your potential, because you just give yourself room to breathe, room to explore. Give yourself a chance to make what's possible appear an actuality. Okay? And the last two are just capitalizing and maximizing your potential, which is just basically making the most out of your potential. Capitalizing is making the most out of your potential. And how can you do that? By using whatever resources are available to you. And the resources are endless, depending on whatever ideas that you have, depending on whatever your next move in life is. There are always resources available to you. Just don't make the mistake of depleting your resources or neglecting them, or not using enough of them to get to where you want to get to. And then the last one is maximizing your potential, which after discovering, unlocking, and capitalizing, just kind of flows. You don't even have to work hard at that one, because that's just exhausting every single possibility. And when you get to the point where you've unlocked your potential and you know that you're where you want to be at, you just start thinking of other things that become possible for you to do, and you just keep chipping away at those. So yeah, those are just basically the 4 things that I wanted to go a little bit in depth of, and I hope that it makes a lot of sense. Now, maybe a little bit more sense than before. But here's the bottom line. You can listen to a lot of people talk to you about potential and how you have potential, and you can follow tweets, you can read inspirational tweets, follow inspirational people, subscribe to people's YouTube channels. Sorry, I'm on the subscribing part. But anyways, and you can have your own little guru or your own big guru or whatever, and you can read all the how-to books. But if you're not your own pusher, if you're not your own inspirationer, that's a word. If you're not your own motivator, then you're not going to get very far. Let me put it that way. I don't want to sound hurt or anything, but that's just the reality. you have to get to the point where, okay, you know that it's good to listen to others, it's good to follow the tweets, it's good to follow the inspirational people, look up to them, whatever, subscribe to, yeah. But if you're not your own pusher upper, that's a word. If you're not your own person, um, telling yourself that you can do blah blah blah, then you're not gonna go get very far in whatever idea that you have planned. So yeah, just um, it's basically it. I hope you guys go into the weekend thinking about this, and I definitely learned a lot more than I thought I would. And I'm very excited that I brought this out. So I hope that you guys actually go into the weekend thinking about this, or go into the rest of your life thinking about how you can discover and unlock your potential and do the many, many great things that I know you're capable of doing it. So, yeah.
Today, I'm hungry and I'm ready for change. I run too far to still be the same. See who I was, I give him away.